Hello, and welcome to the Disney Dunces. Using your touch-tone keypad, please enter the first 3 letters of the movie title you would like to see. You've selected National Treasure. If this is correct, please press 1 now.
Hello and welcome to Disney Dunces, the only Disney podcast presented by self-claimed non-experts. I'm Dunce number 1, but you can just call me Richard.
And I'm Craig Stew, and I'm Dunce number 2.
And I'm the third one, and I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence. And why has this movie fucking been relevant for the past 20 years? It's my first time watching. This is fucking horseshit. I've been hearing nothing about everything about this fucking movie for the past 20 years. It's remained relevant. Why? This is garbage. This was nothing. It was 2 hours of them talking about the Declaration of Independence. It took them 40 minutes to steal the Declaration of Independence. Then they go somewhere to get something to look at the Declaration of Independence. They rub some lemons in the Declaration of Independence. They lose the Declaration of Independence. Then they forget about the Declaration of Independence. What the fuck was this for 2 hours, and why was it remained so relevant? Can someone explain this to me?
I can.
This movie.
Why?
It's because there's a Disney Plus series coming out. That's why it's relevant.
The reason the Disney Plus series is coming out is because it's relevant.
Because
people like this
relevant.
movie.
Why? What is there to like about this movie?
No, it's a chicken or the egg thing in which you don't know which reason why it's relevant.
It's definitely not that, because they don't just make it Disney Plus series about anything, Richard.
What do you mean? They did Baymax. And the dog from...
Big Hero 6 was a huge thing. What are you talking about?
And the dog from Up. Are you telling me that Up has remained relevant?
Actually, yes, I will. Because I swear I hear my sister on the Tic Tac, and every other fucking video uses the fucking song from Up. So I would say Up has remained very relevant.
As someone who uses the Instagram, which just uses things from TikTok, I see them all the time.
I swear to God, I'm just like, why are you nonstop playing this song from Up?
Okay, how about Turner and Hooch? Turner and Hooch, boom. Has that remained relevant?
Hell yeah, it has. Especially when you stick John Stamos' son in there.
Shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that, everything that Disney Plus has made a series of has remained relevant. It's been
something that has, it has definitely drilled itself into the hearts of millions.
I don't like that you're drilling into hearts.
Except for this one. I don't understand what I fucking watched.
Well, lucky for you, Craig always says that he loves this movie.
Nonstop.
I also like Pirates of the Caribbean a lot, and you don't like that movie.
No, but I understand why people like Pirates of the Caribbean, though. I don't question that. For me, it's fucking trash garbage, but I get it. You can be entertained. At no moment is Nicolas Cage, funny or charming in this movie. Yes, Richard, he's got a question.
No, I wanted to put my hand up because I have insight. Do you know what's crazy? This movie is probably just as long as Pirates of the Caribbean. Because this was 2 hours, 10 minutes?
Around there, yeah.
Why was it so long? This would have been a better movie if it wasn't.
I wish I could tell you.
It was an adventure movie.
You can have short adventure movies.
Look, if I'm enjoying a movie, I want it to be long. If I'm not enjoying it, then shorten it up, you know?
I don't know what you're enjoying here, though.
I like this movie a lot. It's a fun movie. I've watched this movie many times. Usually, it's one of those movies I watched originally, and then if I see it on TV, I just leave it on because I like it. It's a classic. Nick Cage, baby.
Yeah, you gotta do more than just have Nick Cage in a movie for me to enjoy it. This whole time, I'm just like, I should just be playing Uncharted 4. That's a good game.
Jon Voight is in this movie.
I don't know who that is. But with Nick Cage, why do people love him?
Nick Cage became very, because first of all, Nick Cage lost all his money at one point, all of his money. I don't remember.
Is this just a pity party and that's why we like him?
I think it's because
so he started doing a lot of really bad movies.
Yeah,
but that was just because he was just making back his money. So because he needed, he needs work. That's what he was doing to make his money back. So he was in a lot of bad movies, but
like the B movie,
like National Treasure.
National Treasure is a national treasure. It's great. It's a fun movie. It's like kind of has that Indiana Jones-ish vibe, but doesn't because it's taking
just
place
like if you took Uncharted and then
you know what's so funny about Uncharted?
Jokes out of it.
You didn't see the movie, right? For Uncharted?
No, of course not. I'm a fucking idiot.
So there's a portion of the Uncharted movie where it just straight up turns into fucking National Treasure because
I'll believe that.
You know how in the games, when you're running through it's mostly architectural ancient ruins and shit,
fucking
right?
Gorgeous. And a train.
Right? That's in the game,
Yeah.
At one point they have you they're in the movie, they're underneath a city. I can't remember where they were, but they're straight up National Treasure underneath a city where this ancient stuff apparently existed still. You know what I mean? But it's also right next to a club. They literally pop out the wall in the movie, which I enjoyed, by the way. They pop out the wall into a club, and there's they're dancing and shit. But they just came out of this ancient ruin stuff. So it very much reminded me that portion was it's like National Treasure.
So the Uncharted movie doesn't follow the plot of any of the games?
No, it takes pieces of all of them.
It takes pieces of all of them?
Yeah. Yes.
Does it have his brother?
That's 60 hours of content.
What
the fuck?
It does his brother. Yeah, I know. It's why it was
Does
fine.
It have the origin
enjoyable.
with Sully?
Who was Sully? Is what I want to know.
Mark Wahlberg. It was very bad casting.
What a fucking bad choice. Wow. I'm glad I didn't watch that shit.
Very bad casting. It was enjoyable, but Sully was, he was fine as Sully. It just didn't give me the right feel.
Did it make him look old?
They didn't give him the mustache until the post-credits scene.
I guess it was just Sully origin then. The whole movie was.
Yeah. How was the Spider-Man?
He was fine. I thought he was, he's supposed to be a young Drake, and that's because the whole stuff with Sam is in it is part of the beginning. That basically the whole beginning of the movie they show the backstory, which is almost like that intro in Uncharted 4. Why are we talking about? I
didn't want to bring it up, but this has become the Uncharted episode.
Yeah, this was going to be great if Craig didn't ask that.
I know. I was trying so hard not to laugh. I'm just he's going really in depth on Uncharted right now.
You don't need to talk anymore.
And I'm here for it because you can try to go in depth on fucking whatever the fuck I just watched, but there's no depth to it. It's a very shallow experience that nothing really happens. So what? I've killed Sean Bean 80 times in Hitman. He's a better role in that. He doesn't even die in this. Yes, they had Sean Bean. They had him. He was a special contract that would appear sometimes called The Undying, and you would have to kill Sean Bean. And then he'd disappear for a while, and then he'd come back to life, usually with some kind of damage done to him that's related to how he was killed, and then you would kill him again. It's great. And they did a whole interview with him saying, Sean Bean, here you are, immortalized in video games where we get to kill you. How does it feel?
What did he say?
He loved it.
Okay.
He took it in stride. And I believe the people, the creators of the game, whatever people that were involved with it, were just we finally made art where we got something where Sean Bean dies in. And that is a great feeling. It's a good club to be a part of. National Treasure did not get to enter that club.
No, they didn't kill him.
Maybe in the second one. I don't know.
No, he's not in the second one.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, do they just leave that as an open plot line?
He gets arrested.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
The guy goes, we got to arrest somebody. And then they show up and arrest Sean Bean.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. I don't know. For some reason, I didn't see that part. But
because
you didn't watch the movie.
I did for the most part. I got a little distracted near the end, Because, I don't know. I saw the cool parts with the Declaration of Independence. That's why I wanted to watch this.
He got the first 40 minutes and he's just like, okay, well, I'm done with that. Also, you really wanted to see the Declaration of Independence? That's why you watched this movie?
Well, the thing is, I wanted to see how much care they put into taking care of it while they shot the movie.
Do you think they used the real one?
No, don't acknowledge it. Just move on. It's not even worth it.
But I don't know. Like, I guess I'm somewhere in the middle, right? Maybe.
What?
I don't know. It's your opinion. You tell us where you are. You like the part where the Declaration of Independence is in the movie, so that's a good portion of it.
I think that's a good premise for the movie, but I wish that it was just kind of put back after they got their use out of it.
They did put it back. They gave it back to the FBI.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so I like the part where they stole the Declaration of Independence. I like the part where they kissed on the Declaration of Independence, but I didn't like how they didn't give the Declaration of Independence back to the dad when they tied him up for some reason and gave him to the police.
Why would they give him back? He didn't own the Declaration. That wasn't John Hancock. What are you saying?
What do you mean?
You asked why didn't they give the Declaration of Independence back to the dad? It's not his. I don't know why they would give it. He didn't have it to begin with.
It's in the family, wasn't it?
No, bud. I don't. Okay, he didn't watch the movie. Is what I'm seeing.
What was in the family?
Which is the Ben Franklin letters by I forgot what he's Silence Dogood.
Yeah.
That's what was in the family. The Silence Dogood letters.
Okay. But
and then they gave that to the fucking Ben Franklin Museum in Philadelphia.
Wait, they gave the Declaration? Or
the Declaration of Independence went back to where it belongs. I don't know where they keep that fucking thing. The National Library?
Why would you put it in the library?
In the movie, somewhere in DC.
I don't remember. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit about this country or its history. Yeah. Closest I got was Hamilton. That was fucking great.
Did he sign the Declaration?
I don't know. Let's rewatch Hamilton.
I don't remember.
Do you want to?
I would gladly rewatch it.
Craig?
I didn't like that.
Yeah, you didn't like it. It's too much, what did you say? Urban noise? I believe were your exact words. Watch the episode. We covered it on the podcast. Go back. You guys tell me what Craig said. I don't think it was jungle sounds, but he said something.
That sounds a little familiar to me.
I didn't like.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to say
I think he said that it wasn't believable with the founding fathers making those types of sounds.
That was probably it.
What?
Yeah, that sounds like
he said, I can't believe that someone would have a position of power and do that.
He did say
I don't think I said that at all, because the whole point of that was everybody was doing that. That's why people like it, is because they're amazing.
That was the part that was good.
But
that's also the part that Craig hated.
It's not my thing.
Can we talk about another piece of movie?
Yeah.
And by another piece of movie,
you mean the Bob's Burgers movie? Because fuck me, it was hard not to talk about it last week, but we had a real movie to watch. But man, oh man, Bob's Burgers the movie came to streaming services finally.
Is that on HBO Max?
That's on HBO Max, buddy. And Hulu.
Oh, I still have HBO Max.
You should watch the Bob's Burgers
Why are we doing
movie.
the Bob's Burgers movie?
Why aren't we? Because it's not on Disney Plus. Disney doesn't want anything to do with it.
But isn't it owned by Disney?
Well, technically, yeah, but they're not acknowledging it, so we can't do it.
Hulu's owned by Disney.
I know, but
Are
they're
they
not
handling the
acknowledging
dub?
it. Yeah, when Disney handles the dub, we can cover Bob's Burgers. Like, they'll put fucking Free Guy in their fucking bullshit Disney Plus, but Bob's Burgers is a bridge too far? Why, Disney?
I heard Disney's gonna have Deadpool on Disney Plus.
I'm sure they will. They'll have everything but
something like
fucking
that.
Bobby B.
The rated R, there's gonna be some rated R stuff.
Do they still not have Deadpool?
I thought they already
there?
had rated R stuff on here.
Yeah,
that was like the whole
Deadpool's
thing.
on there, dude.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's why they fucking did the thing, wasn't it? The whole, hey, you could turn the children's stuff off or whatever.
Yeah. I think that was the same time, because I remember it was with Daredevil that they needed to start putting the TVMA guidelines in.
Oh, they got that new Daredevil coming out, huh?
Yeah, Craig,
That's
tell us
exciting.
about that.
Let's hear more about Daredevil, Craig.
Craig,
Yeah,
what's happening?
Craig, what's going
Is there
on with
also
Daredevil?
Is there a Spider-Man series too?
Craig, there is a Spider-Man series. Tell them about the Spider-Man series, Craig. It's animated, Craig.
Wait,
that I don't remember anything
animated
about.
Spider-Man?
It's animated Spider-Man.
They literally just added Deadpool 2 and Logan today.
Okay.
Or
Well, now
yesterday.
tell about fucking Spider-Man freshman year, bud.
Craig,
I don't
don't
know
date
anything
the
about it.
episode.
What?
The people want to know about Spider-Man, Craig.
It's animated.
Is Tom Holland doing the voice of Spider-Man, Craig?
I have no idea.
Is he gonna look like Tom Holland at least, Craig?
Probably will look like him.
Is it gonna be animated like fucking What If? Because I didn't love that art style. Like it works, but I'm just like it kind of bores me. I'm not super big fan of that.
I don't think they've shown anything for it.
How do you draw a blind person, by the way?
How do you draw a blind person?
I think like
Yeah.
everybody else. What are you fucking
what are you
talking
fucking
about?
talking about, bud?
Because he's supposed to be in it, right? The blind man?
The Green Gobbler?
No, I'm pretty sure
Daredevil?
that Daredevil and Spider-Man are supposed to team up in this series.
In the cartoon? Or are you talking about Daredevil
Rich,
Born Again or whatever the hell it's called?
I'm so confused. Why couldn't you draw a blind person like everybody else?
Hold on, I'm trying to figure this out.
I don't
Spider-Man and
understand.
Daredevil will spearhead street-level heroes.
Daredevil is getting a TV show too.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like they're going to be in the same show together, but
I
it sounds
thought
like they're
they
just
were.
No, I think they're just going to have
but they
Sure, they
they're-
could, but I'm pretty sure
Probably
Daredevil's
not-
going to be
probably not
live
yet,
action,
yeah.
right? Probably.
I think it's live action. Yeah, Charlie
I
Cox
figured it
and,
would be.
and Vincent D'Onofrio are back.
Yeah,
That's it.
they're good.
I even heard that there's talk that Foggy is coming back too. I would hope.
If you didn't, I don't know how I'd react if they didn't, because he was great.
He's the best part of that show.
Yeah.
I never watched
that's
season 3.
it was good. It was slow at first, but it picked up at the end.
I stopped everything after Defenders.
I didn't bother watching that because I have, a life.
It was rough.
Wait,
Yeah, it
hold
seemed
on.
like it,
What was
but-
that, Craig?
What?
You stopped what?
He
I
stopped after
didn't watch
Defenders.
anything on Netflix after Defenders.
Punisher season 2 was good.
I didn't watch Punisher
that was
season
good.
1. Anything that came out after Defenders, I didn't
Punisher
watch.
was before Defenders.
Yeah,
but
No,
it
it
was.
wasn't. It must have come out like right after it.
Hold on.
Punisher wasn't in Defenders.
That can't be right.
Punisher was in season 2 of Daredevil. If that's what you're thinking. He's part of season 2 of Daredevil, but then he got his own show after Defenders.
Oh, that could be it.
I don't know if I believe
I also didn't
that.
watch Jessica Jones season
I feel
2.
like I wouldn't well, of course, no one fucking watched Jessica Jones season 2.
or Luke
Are you
Cage
kidding
season
me?
2, I think. I don't think I watched any of that stuff.
I don't know if I watched Luke Cage 2. I feel like it did. I feel like it was all right. Defenders was
That's it,
garbage.
yeah.
What is it? Iron Fist? Was that the white boy? That was garbage.
Yeah.
That was fucking trash. But
I really liked season 1 of Jessica Jones. I think I'm the only
Yeah,
person.
you're the
I
only
liked
person
season
who
1 a
did.
lot of Jessica Jones. I liked
I
it a
thought
lot
it
too.
existed. I like that Scrooge McDuck was there. That's
Was he?
about it. Yeah, he played Kilgrave. What a fucking dumb name for a character, by the way.
It's the purple man.
The purple man.
Oh, I thought he was the Elephant Man.
No, he was Kilgrave.
Oh, why am I getting his name confused?
I don't know. You're dumb. That's about all I
No.
got.
Why
Because
do I
you're a
think
moron.
he's- I don't know. Why do I associate elephants with purple?
Because they can paint.
I was gonna say pink elephants are certainly a thing.
Hmm.
From everything from The Simpsons to Winnie the Pooh, they've covered pink elephants in some capacity. But purple, I got nothing. What is he looking at? What are you looking at, Richard?
I'm looking and I see the
Even I'm not
headlines,
looking
but-
at this at my
Yeah,
at
I
my
know. What are you?
screen
That's why I'm
today.
like, what are you looking at? What are you there to look at?
Okay, I'm looking at this thing that says Spider-Man freshman year adds Charlie Cox to cast as Daredevil.
So maybe he's going to show up
Okay,
in
then
the
he's
show.
gonna show up in the show.
Everyone yelled at me.
You asked,
didn't
how
know,
do you
there's no
draw a blind
information.
man? You deserve to be yelled at.
I don't know. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know. I feel like they have mannerisms that make them really easy to pick out in real life.
Blind people?
Yeah.
I
'Cause
don't
you
understand what you're saying. I don't know what you're.
Because you remember when he walked into the building and he was using his stick and just like going really slow back in season 1.
And they can't animate that? Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't understand what he's trying to say.
Never mind. Let's continue. Because we have to talk about...
We don't. There is no... I've already said the entirety of the movie.
Wait, what's happening with Black Panther?
What's happening with Black Panther?
Yeah, because he's dead.
Okay, so what are you saying? Are you just
Craig,
in general?
what's happening?
They're going to write it into the movie, I guess. We don't really know. We're going to see what happens. Obviously, I mean, did you watch the trailer?
No, I never even saw the first movie.
Well, the trailer is very good. Very emotional trailer. It was really, really well done. But then I imagine he dies at some point, but it's going to happen off screen. I don't know. We don't know exactly what's going to happen.
They wouldn't even put someone in the suit?
They showed the suit. They showed somebody. We don't know who it is. Most likely it's Shuri, his sister, who takes up the mantle at one point in the comic books too. But we don't know.
Okay. See, I need to hear the Craig thoughts and speculation. This is why I'm asking Craig.
I mean, it looks good. I'm excited for Black Panther. That trailer got me pretty emotional.
That first one sucked.
The first Black Panther?
Yeah, that sucked. That wasn't a good movie.
Oh my god.
It was bad. Maybe it's not that it's bad, it's just I was sick of it
This
at
is
that point.
coming from the guy whose favorite fucking TV show is Amphibia.
It's not my favorite TV show, but I do like it a lot. It's not even my favorite animated Disney show for tweens, Craig.
The pedophile show, right? That's the pedophile
the show that ran by pedophiles, yeah. But it's not for pedophiles, Craig.
My bad.
Much prefer Gravity
every
Falls.
Every show is run by pedophiles, I think.
No, you just grew up with
iCarly?
You just grew up with the Dan Schneider generation. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he a pedophile or he just likes feet?
I think he just likes feet. I don't know. I don't think anything actually came out. It's just like you see some shots and you're just like, okay, Dan. And then there's the feet stuff mainly. But if there's any actual allegations, I don't believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, somebody would have probably come forward. You would think.
I don't know.
I don't know what those Nickelodeon contracts look like. That's the big thing. Maybe they're stopping people.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe that Nickelodeon really cares about this guy.
It's in their contract to not say anything.
He can lick your feet all he wants. It's in the contract. If you didn't want it, you should have signed it. I couldn't name a single person other than Jeanette McCurdy, but I didn't want to say Jeanette McCurdy because it seems like she's had a rough life.
She doesn't like you talking about it, I don't think.
What about her?
Because
She's had a rough life?
No, she doesn't like talking about iCarly, I don't think.
Probably.
She's trying to distance herself, I think.
I don't blame her.
What the hell is she doing now, though? Nothing.
Probably laying low. I don't know.
I think she might be like a director or a podcast person.
That's
I
cool.
don't think, yeah. Because I don't think she's doing acting, but I know that she's doing something.
I wish her all the best.
Yeah. But now what?
I think we're done.
Okay.
We didn't talk about the movie at all.
What are you talking about? We talked so much about the movie.
What do you want to talk about the movie for?
Craig, you're gonna have to take the reins on this one, pal, because I watched this and it was definitely 2 hours of my time. It was used up.
So the movie starts off with Nicolas Cage and the other guy, the guy from The Hangover, and Sean Bean. And they're in a ship.
Oh my God, Craig! You got to tell the story if you're going to tell the story.
Yeah, it starts off a lot like The Princess Bride.
Yeah, in which Nicolas Cage, ever since he was a young boy, has been told by his grandfather and his ancestors that there is money buried somewhere in the United States, hidden by the Knights Templar, who also happen to be the founding fathers, which I think this is how Assassin's Creed starts too.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
But anyway,
which means it's probably based off of real life fiction.
I think this is how Assassin's Creed ended up. I don't think it started off like that.
Well, he's only played the third one, Craig.
I didn't see the movie.
That one doesn't
I think
count.
that's the problem. Wait, what?
That doesn't count.
What do you mean it doesn't count?
The movie doesn't count.
Craig, we already talked about your Uncharted movie. Now let's allow us to talk about the Assassin's Creed movie.
So talk about it. I've
Did
never seen it
anyone
before.
watch the Assassin's Creed movie? Because it sounds like we have
Didn't those
it.
old ladies at the movie theater want to see it that time?
Yeah, I went to a movie theater one time to see the Warcraft movie, and there were two ladies behind me and my unnamed friend.
Why would you see the Warcraft movie?
Because I like World of Warcraft.
So
I'm
fucking
sorry.
what? I like other things, but when I see like I don't want to fucking go out there and watch the Resident Evil movies because I look at them and go, that's garbage.
You know,
And I could love the fucking World of Warcraft. The one look at the fucking trailer, I can go, that's garbage.
like, here's the thing.
You don't see
that's
me buying
really
a fucking
weird.
subscription to Netflix right now to watch whatever fucking Resident Evil they fucking aborted onto their screens.
Like, here's the problem. Like, you're digging into me for going to see the Warcraft movie, but there were two senior citizen ladies behind me and my friend who went to see the Warcraft movie.
Yeah, they're old women. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They probably saw that and go, like, that looks nice. I don't think they were fucking diehard World of Warcraft fans, or else they would have known to stay away.
Are you really thinking that I should have known better?
Yes! That's exactly what I'm saying.
I enjoyed the Warcraft movie.
Of course you would. You enjoyed fucking National Treasure. Nothing surprises me at this point. Oh my god, remember when I fucking signed up to watch the fucking Monster Hunter movie? What a fucking joy that was.
Wait, there was a movie?
Yes, there was a movie.
What about the Ratchet and Clank movie?
Oh yeah, I fucking hopped on board to see that one too, buddy. No, because they all look like garbage. I love these things, these series, but when you turn them into movies, they end up looking like garbage.
Even Ratchet and Clank looked like
Ratchet
garbage?
and Clank bad?
It was fine. They basically turned it into the game though. That Ratchet and Clank game that came out, that was the Ratchet and Clank movie, except it was a game. So why would you see the movie when you can play the game? And I will say this, compared to the Ratchet and Clank reboot compared to the first Ratchet and Clank, story-wise, fucking nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. They took that story and then they really took everything charming about it and threw it in the garbage. And it was just as generic as they could go. And I'm like, okay, whatever. The gameplay is nice. It's a really good game, but there's no story there.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Do we really have to go through National Treasure?
Of course we have to go through National Treasure. It's our goddamn jobs.
Okay. So anyway, the whole entire family, at least the male line of the family, has...
Did they say that specifically? I don't remember him saying that at all.
I'm pretty sure it's the whole family.
Do you think the
mom
mother...
is in the second one, so yeah, I mean...
Yeah, suck a duck, Richard. Eat a big old bucket of dicks.
What'd she do?
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
I'm just going to assume that I don't know. Anyway, okay, so whole entire family is obsessed with this treasure, in which basically they look for clues and then each clue leads to another clue.
This is the thing though. Am I crazy? This is my one question I have about this fucking movie. So the whole reason his family knows about this is because their great grandfather was there when some guy died, and he gave them a note that had the secret was hidden in Selena or whatever the fuck the boat.
The last of the founding fathers died, and gave him the note.
Yeah, that one note, right? And that note was pertaining to the boat.
I guess pertaining to the boat, yeah.
So his whole fucking family went on this journey to find this boat, but no one found the boat but Nicolas Cage? What was the father? I don't know about the rest of the family, but they specifically said the father wasted 20 years of his fucking life. What did he do? Nicolas Cage found the fucking boat.
Technology hadn't evolved yet.
What was everything else? What did they fucking do? What did they waste their time doing? Generations of generations. The first fucking clue was the boat. What were they doing? Nicolas Cage found the boat.
I don't think they had the technology to go find the boat.
That's what I was going to say. They probably didn't have the technology.
What did they do? They
I don't know.
Generations of people apparently wasted their lives finding this treasure. What did they do?
Maybe they've been slowly migrating across the U.S. trying to get to this area, and they've just been moving states little by little.
They didn't do anything. The first step.
Maybe they all the research and all the clues that they were figuring out were to find out. Oh, it's a boat. Then they figured it out what it was, and then Nicolas Cage went there.
Was that what happened? They didn't say that's what happened.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. You've established that family and generations have apparently wasting their time finding the treasure. And the only clue that we had was that it's on a boat that Nicolas Cage finds in the first 5 minutes of this fucking movie. I want to know what his family did.
Maybe he's just smart and gifted. Did you ever think of that?
My problem is not that he found it. My problem is what the fuck how did everyone else fucking waste their lives not even finding the first clue?
They were following
His dad
other
clearly
clues.
gave up at one point,
Yes, after 20 years.
He had the right idea. That's what I have to say. And that's basically the movie. We just go for clue after clue in which they find the boat. And what do? They
don't even do that. They just go to the boat. What are you talking about clue after clue? He goes there. The boat's over there. It's in the ice. And he finds
No, I'm
it.
just saying that they're following clues. Like you can tell just by the dialogue that the family for generations has been trying to find clues, and it just leads to another clue. The dad says it himself when he says,
clues?
"Oh, it's just clue after clue."
They had one clue, and it was the fucking treasures on a boat.
So maybe they found the other clue from something else.
Like what?
I don't know.
Like
maybe
what?
you're just cleaning out the attic and you find something hidden in the Monopoly board.
And it was the treasure is hidden on a boat. The family did nothing, and then Nicolas Cage comes along and finds the boat.
Why am I defending Craig's movie?
I don't know.
I can't argue with him though. It's impossible. It's like arguing
Craig,
with
I'm here to back you up. You see me trying to back you up, and I'm taking all the bullets, and you're just letting me get hit with all of them. You're supposed to shield me.
He knows better. Because this movie starts out, says, the treasure's on a boat.
The point is, it doesn't freaking matter.
Craig, if we team up, we can take him down. I swear.
You can't, because there's
teaming up.
There's no argument here. The first clue the family had for the past 200 years or however long has been the treasure is on a boat.
The point is, they don't explain what happened before, so it's up to interpretation. You can do whatever you want.
That's what I'm doing.
They just walked around going, "You guys see any boats? you guys see any boats?
I mean,
I'll give you $5 if you tell me about a boat." And they all went bankrupt and giving people $5 at a time asking about boat. That's all I can fucking imagine.
I'm going to let you have your broken interpretation, and me and Craig are going to have a movie that makes sense in our minds. Craig, are you in agreement?
Yeah.
You agree that it makes sense that they've been following clue after clue until they got the boat clue?
Well, they had the boat clue, but I think they didn't know. They didn't know it was a boat. They didn't actually. It just said this. What was? What was this actual clue? What did it say? The secret lies with something.
The secret lies in something, which was the name of the boat. How hard can it be to figure out?
It was in Antarctica.
What do you? I'm sure. I don't know. I'm sure it relates to something historical because all of this is related to something historical. Every clue they had wasn't necessarily the hardest thing in the world to fucking figure out. So
I find realizing that it all relates back
believe.
to the Knights Templar and shit. How are they supposed to relate it back to that with that one clue about a boat?
About a boat.
They didn't know any of that stuff.
They knew founding fathers and boat.
They didn't know it was a boat, though. The boat was a bunch of knights from the Knights Templars boat.
I'm sorry, but that boat, it has to have some historical significance for it to be in this movie. And I'm gonna say that wholeheartedly. I'm gonna believe that to the day I fucking die. I don't think they made up that boat for this movie. I feel like you can Google that boat. It probably is significant.
What was it called? Like
it may be
I don't remember.
significant
No
to
one
some
remembers.
other culture. If you're just digging in your own culture stuff, you're not going to find any information. You don't have access to all the information in the world. You're not a computer.
I have a hard time believing generations upon generations of peoples couldn't figure out the first clue. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe they didn't even start till like his grandpa.
If that was the case, that would be fine. They did it. The movie didn't make it sound like that, for sure.
And then his dad stopped, so it's like
Dad
the only
stopped.
person who was really looking into it was Nicolas Cage.
They said
And
20 years. It's actually, he spent like a week.
And Nicolas Cage didn't even have a computer until he was probably,
No. They're telling me
20.
generations upon generations of... what is Nicolas Cage's last name supposed to be in this movie?
oh crap, what
Gates?
is there? Gates, yeah.
Gates. A generation of Gateses have lost everything to them looking for this treasure. That's what they certainly made it sound like.
Okay, so I actually found some history.
Okay,
here,
there we go. Let's go.
in which Charlotte was an English merchant ship built on some river in something to carry convicts as part of the first fleet to New South Wales.
Okay.
And then it eventually disappeared.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we
So
go.
they didn't know where it
Historical
was.
significance. I mean,
They never
Wikipedia
found out where it
doesn't
was.
know.
Nicolas Cage found out where it was.
But we still haven't found out where it was in real life.
Who cares
So it
about
obviously
that?
took fake people a long time too.
I mean, if the real people can't find it.
There you go. So they're at the Charlotte. That was the name.
That's the
Charlotte.
name
Yeah,
of the boat.
they're at the Charlotte trying to look for more clues, trying to find the treasure.
They
And
didn't
they
try
find
that
a pipe.
hard. They walked in there and Nicolas Cage picked up a pipe and said, "Here it is."
Oh, he's like, oh, well, look, it's the captain. Now, why would the captain be guarding this barrel? Clearly something in there. And then we find the pipe.
There we find the pipe.
And this is like the biggest plot twist of the century, in which his comrade just pulls a gun on him, saying that he wants the pipe for himself.
No, that's not at all what happened. And it also not really a plot twist. So you don't really establish a plot. It's been 5 minutes in the movie.
I don't
More
know. I was invested
more
at this point.
establishing characters.
You're establishing the villain. Like at this point, they're
Yeah.
on the same side. And then Sean Bean says, "We got to steal the Declaration of Independence," and Nick Cage says, "No." So Sean Bean says, "Well, if you're not going to help me, then I'm going to fucking kill you."
Wait, is that why?
And then Nicolas Cage goes, "Guess we better steal the Declaration of Independence before he dies." And I'm like, great. What a good movie.
So then they blow up the boat, and then they try to go steal the Declaration of Independence. They meet the sexy lady, and
I didn't think she was that sexy.
She was pretty.
I wouldn't describe sexy.
She was
though. There's a
sexier than anyone
difference
Nicolas
between-
Cage's character should probably be in a romantic relationship with.
That's true.
I don't know. He's
Yeah.
attractive to me.
He's got like that Kevin James thing. You know?
Is that the guy from King of Queens?
That is the guy from King of Queens, yeah.
What do you mean he's got that Kevin James thing?
I think he means the forehead.
No, I was saying where he's just married to someone who's way
Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay.
more attractive than he is.
Craig, you got to
Yeah.
look at the inner beauty. Because on the inner beauty side, I think that they're on equal playing fields. I don't know why they're on playing fields.
Love history.
That's what they got going for them.
And that's the inner beauty of it.
I don't think that's what that word means, but
A mutual love and admiration for our founding fathers.
All I can say, it was very distracting.
What was? The sexual tension?
This is the love interest for Nicolas Cage, and I'm like, okay.
It seemed like that guy should have had much more of a love for the Declaration of Independence than her. Because, like...
He did. He
once-
threw her off a thing and tried to he could catch it.
No, she was going to be fine. But here's the problem that I have with this movie. And it's that Nicolas Cage is there to steal the Declaration of Independence before the other men steal the Declaration of Independence. Am I right?
Yeah, they were gonna probably
Yes, that is the plot of the movie. You fucking figured it out.
Okay.
You're a
Thank
regular
you.
Nick Cage.
Okay, that's it.
Great.
So what happens then? They go and
That's the movie.
they try to tell the FBI and they don't listen, and they try to tell the girl and she doesn't listen, and then they go and steal it.
Yeah, that's the plot of the movie. This is the first 40 minutes of
and then
a 2-hour
she ends up
movie.
getting involved because she notices them walking out with the thing, and then they end up with John Voight's house.
No, she ends up getting involved because he fucking goes up to her and says, "A toast to treason." And then he goes, you know, men doing the wrong thing for the right reasons. And the men doing the wrong thing for the right reasons. He says it twice, and then he looks her in the eye, going, "Do you understand what I'm saying? The men doing the wrong thing for the right reason. Okay, I'm going to go now. Goodbye."
Can I also say how Craig wanted to completely skip over the process of stealing the Declaration of Independence?
What the fuck? What process? They shot a laser at a thickened thermostat, and then he walked inside the clean room.
Yeah, but then they shot up the Declaration of Independence with real bullets.
Well, Sean Bean, shows up.
Yeah, and shoots at the Declaration of Independence with real live bullets.
Yeah. And then what?
They steal it.
They get away.
Yeah. And then that woman goes, that was a weird thing he was saying, the men doing the right thing for the wrong reasons. Let me investigate this." And she finds him. And it turns out he's stealing the Declaration of Independence.
I liked when the gift shop lady saw him walking out with it, and then he ended up buying another one.
Yeah, that was cute.
That's important, because it allowed him to do the old switcheroo.
It's true.
Yeah.
But then it got her kidnapped.
Yeah.
Some might even say it was the catalyst of the movie.
No, I think the catalyst of the movie was that last founding father giving the first clue to old man Gates. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, then they had the Declaration of Independence. They put some lemon juice on it, and they
kiss.
No,
Almost.
They don't kiss. They just kind of blow hot air onto the lemon juice, and they see the mark of the Masons, and they go, "We're gonna need more lemon juice." And then they saturate it in lemon juice, and then the dad goes like, "Well, look at this piece of paper. Oh my God, it's the Declaration of Independence. You're gonna get me thrown in prison." And Nick Cage is all like, "Well, we can't have that now, can we?" So they tie him to they duct tape him. They did the most inconvenient thing they could do to his father, I'm gonna say.
they duct tape John Voight to a chair and then steal John Voight's car.
Yes, they do.
Is that a reference to something?
They give him a big gulp.
Seinfeld.
Oh,
remember the episode where George bought John Voight's car?
No.
You don't remember that?
I don't think I do too. I'm honest with you.
George bought a car because the guy said it was John Voight's car, and then Kramer gets actually bit by John Voight. And
that sounds right.
And then they
found John Voight's pencil, and they got to compare the bite marks.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah, what a good show.
The best.
Yeah.
Did you know that they should do a Seinfeld movie?
No.
Did I know that they should? What did you fucking say to me?
That's what I said.
Okay. No, you know what? No. I was not aware that they should make a Seinfeld movie. You got a bit of Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm. That was good enough for me. I think those people they're off doing their own respective things at this point. I don't really know what Jerry Seinfeld is up to these days. I'm hoping he's still getting cars and coffee with comedians.
He's being on the cover of Batman Superman World's Finest.
I'm more than okay with that. That sounds something that Jerry Seinfeld should be doing. And I love that.
He's on the cover and they're driving on the Batmobile, drinking coffee.
That's cute. That's great. I love that. See? That's what Jerry Seinfeld should be doing. Elaine, Veep was fantastic. I don't know what she's doing. Is she now? What is she doing in that?
She's what the hell's the character's name? I forget her character's name. But she's like tying in some of the characters. She showed up in Black Widow, and then she showed up in crap.
She's Nick Fury too?
Sort of, yeah.
That's great. Yeah, it's weird to think that anyone who made it out of Seinfeld with an actual career would be Elaine. Good for her.
The best career out of all of them.
Yeah, that's what I really am saying. I mean, she
was in
George, where the fuck he is.
He had that sitcom for a while. The New Adventures of Old Christine, I think was what it was called.
Were you still talking about Elaine?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she did great. I understand.
And then
no.
Veep, was huge.
Yeah, Veep was fantastic. And again, she's in Marvel now, but where's George? What happened to George?
Wasn't he in the Fairly Odd Parents movie?
Yeah,
or
that's
supposed
not
to
a
be?
career, but that's sad. He was in the made-for-TV Fairly Odd Parents live-action movie.
I think he was on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Well, yes, they were all on Curb Your Enthusiasm when they did the Seinfeld thing.
Didn't
What were
he
they
wanna
trying
go
to do?
back to
Make a
theater or
reunion?
something?
Is that what they were trying to do on Curb? I never got that.
They
far,
did.
so.
They made like a reunion season thing. They made like a whole another season on that show.
But the point of the season was to make the Seinfeld reunion. Was that the whole point?
I think they were just maybe it was a reunion or they were making a whole season. I don't recall.
Okay.
Like they were making it. They were in the process of it. It just didn't pan out, I guess. I assume.
Guys.
Because
I figured out what George is doing.
what's George doing?
Young Sheldon.
Yes, he's the principal.
Oh, fuck. Man. Yeah, good for him, I guess.
Oh.
That sucks.
At least he's not Kramer, who's just a racist.
I was trying to think when I saw him. And I was rewatching Harley Quinn because that show's great. He's on that. He was on that.
But you know what?
Wait, Michael
like,
Richards?
I'm willing to say...
Not Michael
If you-
Richards, George, who stands up. Michael Richards is fucking blacklisted for saying the N-word repeatedly.
I want to say that if you're in the Big Bang Theory universe, you fucking made it. So
No.
I'm willing to say that George has the best career and not Elaine.
No, not at all. Just saying that because again, fucking what's her name made it out of the Big Bang universe. Good for fucking her, Katie Cuckoo, or whatever the fuck. She had the stewardess, and of course she's voice of Harley Quinn. Back to that again. She's doing something with herself, and that's fantastic.
Did she get George the role?
She also took over for William Shatner as the Priceline.
Oh, see,
Like,
that's
she
huge.
does all the Priceline commercials.
So she's become someone out of the Big Bang Theory. That's fantastic. I don't think I
What's
recognize
George's
anyone
problem?
else from Big Bang Theory in fucking anything, except Sheldon Cooper was. He was in DreamWorks Home.
He was also in The Big Year.
Was he? I'll believe you.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
but that
he
was
in The
before
Big
Big
Year.
Bang Theory,
I
I think.
figured it was. Yeah.
We
If
don't
not
know that.
before, during,
I think
early.
we do. That definitely
You
was.
think they would... I feel like they wouldn't have gotten someone with such star power if he wasn't a star yet. You know? Because that was a big role. He was like a friend of the Birdman.
Which
Birdwatcher.
Birdman? There's 3 of them.
Actually,
one of
it was.
them.
Apparently, I didn't realize Big Bang Theory was started in 2007. Wow. That ran for a long time.
I didn't say it ran forever, but that's why I'm just like maybe during, but early.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
was The Big Year?
2011. So, yeah.
Okay, so there you
See?
go.
He has 5 years of stardom under his belt. And you're trying to tell me that he doesn't deserve it.
Deserve what? Being in the Big Year? He could be in the Big
What
Year
if-
all he wants.
Yeah, but that movie, nobody even knew that movie existed.
I
didn't.
did.
Yeah, after you watched it.
Yeah, you knew it existed too.
After I watched it.
I
And I love Jack Black. But I didn't
Uh-huh.
know that movie existed.
feel like you just didn't want to think about it because it had that other man in it. The one with the gray hair.
Steve
'Cause
Martin's
you don't like
great.
that
What are you
guy.
talking
What
about?
the
Who the
fuck?
fuck
Why
doesn't
does-
like Steve Martin?
Craig's been complaining about every Cheaper by the Dozen movie we've seen.
Okay,
I'd
he
like
can
to
still
refer-
like Steve Martin.
What is-
Craig, tell him all about Only Murders. Tell him all about Only Murders in the Building.
I didn't watch it.
You fucking get the fuck out of here.
You said it was very good.
It's
And I loved
fantastic.
And I
Absolutely
heard it was
fantastic.
good. Martin Short.
Yeah, Martin Short, Steve Martin, and fucking Selena Gomez. The 3 kings of comedy, baby.
They're fucking Selena Gomez. Oh my god.
Who? Steve Martin?
Costas is not happy with that joke. He's just like, that was bad.
Selena Gomez has, again, someone who escaped her own little bubble into something greater than the sum of everything else, and you're just belittling her and treating her as a sexual object, and I think that's pretty gross. Now, if you're saying
Craig used
Steve
to have a
Martin
crush
and Martin
on
Short
her.
were fucking, I'd be fucking all over that, Craig.
Craig told me that if he had one wish, it would that he could date Selena Gomez. That was back in the day, though.
It's a weird wish,
said
but you
that?
be you, buddy.
Craig told his mother.
She's cute. I get it.
At least I think it was Selena Gomez, or was it someone else?
I think you're thinking of Sakura
cute.
from Naruto.
That's the answer.
Oh, okay.
He's a fucking weeb. Yeah, how's that Boruto going? That's still a thing, right?
I haven't been watching.
Oh man, you're supposed to be my Boruto guy.
There was a big death. No, I haven't watched this.
Was it Naruto?
No.
Oh, beans. Okay, good. Because I wouldn't
it was
believe
a big
it.
death. There was a big death that should have been really impactful, but unfortunately, they didn't do a very good job.
Oh no.
I feel like whenever they screw up a death, that means that they're not dead.
No, they're dead.
They'll bring him back just to
Well,
kill him right.
I mean, it's possible that they bring. You never know. It's a character that could come back somehow, I guess.
Yeah, why not? Ninjutsu. He comes back as a frog, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, where are we with the movie?
Craig, they already stole the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
We're basically done with the movie.
They rubbed the lemon juice on it. They breathed on it. They found the numbers.
The cipher numbers
They paid a little
thing.
black kid to go in to look at the letters. They found out it's to the Liberty Bell. The only clue you needed for that was just the last word. Apparently,
You're really dating the movie
because
when you
Sean
go
Bean,
on
Sean Bean just used the last word and said "Stowe Declaration of Independence."
Yahoo search
Google,
engine.
yeah.
Yahoo search engine. It's really dating the movie.
Yahoo still exists. You go to Yahoo right now.
Oh yeah, am I gonna search Stowe?
Stowe Declaration
Stowe
of
Declaration of
Independence.
Independence. The Liberty Bell.
I feel like I went to Yahoo search and this looks exactly like Google. Have you ever tried Yahoo search lately?
I've never used Yahoo search in my life, at least not intentionally.
I mean, I used
Okay.
it back in the day because I feel like it was kind of the go-to, and then Google showed
Here you
up.
go, guys.
The
What does
go-to
this look like?
motherfucker. Have you never heard of Ask Jeeves?
I never asked Jeeves.
Oh my god.
Did Yahoo partner with Google to just do their search engine?
I don't think so.
Because this is fucking.
Why don't you look
I
what
don't
Bing's
know.
up to?
I actually use Bing at work because it's the default, and I never changed
I
it.
was using Bing earlier today.
What happens when you search Stowe?
I was not looking for that. To tell you that much.
Do like different information come up when you use them?
Yeah, Bing has been
Okay.
I don't even know how
Pro
to
tip.
describe it.
Pro tip, guys, because I'm looking at the different pages. Like once you search Stowe on like Google, Bing, like you basically get the dictionary definition.
It was Stowe Declaration of Independence. Is what he searched.
Hold on, this
You
is
need
more
both.
important.
You need
Stop
both.
interrupting. Because
He was correcting you. Something that needs to be done regularly.
no, I'm saying what I'm doing right here with the Stowe. Because
okay.
all three search engines, the first thing you see is the dictionary definition.
Would make sense.
But if you search Yahoo, they will not only give you the definition, but they will also tell you how many Scrabble points you get for it.
Yahoo's the definitive engine. We did it, boys.
I think so. Or at least if you're a Scrabble player.
Yeah, if you're trying to cheat at Scrabble.
I don't even know.
Yahoo's your guy.
Does it help knowing how many points it's worth?
Well, sure. When you look at the letters in front of you, and you're trying to figure out which word to use, but you don't want to take the time to actually count, so you just chop on your phone real fast, and you look down, like, okay, that's worth this. That's worth this. That's worth this. That's the only really situation I could imagine. That, or you're just too lazy to count.
Yeah, and right now I added the Stowe Declaration of Independence, and it's pretty much just showing me the Liberty Bell, but I have a feeling that it's
Makes
just
sense.
because of the movie that it's...
I don't know if that is the case. I think when you add the Declaration of Independence in the word Stowe, it's probably now, it's American history. What is Stowe related to in American history? Oh, that would be the Liberty Bell.
No, it'd probably be like, where is the Declaration of Independence stowed? Something like that.
I don't
you
think
know?
that would be the case.
Am I using that word properly? I need to check the definition.
You go check the definition again.
The thing is, all my Google searches and Yahoo searches are now Stowe Declaration of Independence, so I'm not getting the
I
definition.
see. That's why you got to use Bing.
I love how I see this and it says people also search for National Treasure. Nicholas
That's
Cage.
how you know that the results are skewed.
Well, now they are. It's because the Sean Bean ruined it. Back, in their world, there is no national treasure.
Do you think they have a way back machine for Google searches? Like, if I wanted to do a Google search back in 2004.
I have to say no.
Huh. We should get on that.
I don't think we will.
I think there's a need for it.
I don't think there is.
I don't know. Anyway, we're at the Liberty Bell. The Liberty Bell kind of tells us, like, okay, you're not actually at the Liberty Bell, but where it used to be. And then the sun is going to cast a shadow for the next clue to the treasure, in which we find the begetical spectacles.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage kind of tears a brick out of a wall pretty quickly. Just quick work out of that brick.
I don't even know what he used. It was like a hot butter
like a
knife.
little pocket knife.
I don't know if it works like that.
I don't think it does. I'm like, wow, he really did eat that really quick. He really just carved out that brick like it was nothing.
Yeah, but he got that. He got the spectacles, which now allows him to see even more of the message on the back of the Declaration of Independence. But chase scene.
Which I didn't really get, I guess.
Why not?
I don't know. Like, why couldn't they just stay where they were?
I don't know. Because you have to have it. It's an adventure movie.
No,
it's a great adventure movie.
What was their
Casca.
motivation for leaving?
For leaving what?
The Liberty Bell area. Like they already searched the place. They were just standing outside waiting for them. But it's like if they just stayed put, they probably would have just left.
We don't know that. It's a movie.
I mean, I guess we don't know that. But I mean, if I was them and I stood around for 5 hours, I would be like, okay, well, obviously they've been here already. They were ahead of us.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wait around for them to show up. Say, wouldn't take them this long.
I don't know. Maybe they felt like they were on a deadline and just had to get out of the area. But chase scene.
I don't know.
And this is where the movie plot really loses me, though, because they get caught, right?
Yeah.
Some of them. Do they lose the Declaration of Independence?
Yeah.
So Sean Bean has it.
Yeah.
But then how did Nicolas Cage get arrested?
Because they were following them. The
But
FBI was following Nicolas Cage. And they caught up to him.
But then why did Nicolas Cage be allowed to leave custody?
He wasn't. He was in custody. They were using him as bait because Sean Bean called up and said, hey, I know about the glasses and I know the FBI is onto you. Tell the FBI if they ever want to see their pretty little piece of paper ever again, they'll send you with the glasses to me.
Wait, he still had the glasses?
What?
He still had the glasses?
Yeah, Nicolas Cage had the glasses.
They split up. That was the whole plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. And they decided to just let him go?
They
No
didn't
one
let
let-
him go.
they didn't
They
let
were
him
tracking.
go.
They were watching him the whole time, and they were, like he just said, using him as bait to get Sean Bean.
Yeah. And then Sean Bean helped him escape the federales.
Oh. And then they go to the church.
And then they go to the church.
Gotcha. Okay.
And now the dad is here. They kidnapped him. That was fucking gross.
I'm wet. Oh, God. You go do a show. Goodbye.
All right, see ya. There you go, Craig. It's your movie, man. You get to wrap it up.
So they're at the church, and then they go down an elevator or something, or down some stairs, and everything falls, and the elevator falls, and they start falling, and one guy just dies.
One guy straight up just dead.
Fucking dead. But then they get downstairs, and I think they said there was they pretend that there was another clue or something like that, and Sean Bean leaves.
No, they looked around for 10 seconds, and Nick Cage is like, oh, beans. It's a dead end for nothing. Oh, I can't believe this. Oh, what? Oh, you're right, Dad. All the family wasting their time. Oh, shucks. I can't believe it. It's a dead end. Sean Bean, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Oh, this stinks to high heavens. Oh, I can't believe it. And Sean Bean's all like, all right, let's get into the elevator. And he gets on there and he pulls out his gun. He goes, "Not you guys. You get to die here because you're hiding something. What is it?" And then Nicolas Cage is all like, No, it's a big dumb goose chase. It was to distract the bridge. This is stupid, Sean Bean. Let us on the elevator, Sean Bean. This come on, this sucks, man. Don't do this. And then the dad was all like, no, there's one more. There was a clue in there. You're right, Sean Bean. It was that lantern. You have to go to the lantern, the Paul Revere lantern place where because the lantern on the wall you see, and there's no other real clue other than that. It's just you have to go to the lantern place. It's a little more vague than the rest of the clues we've had, Sean Bean, but don't let that stop you. It's definitely not a place that anyone could have just gone to without clues and found something for sure. So why don't you take the Declaration of Independence to the Paul Revere lantern, and leave us here to die? I mean, don't do that last part. And then Sean Bean's all like, "You scallywags, I am gonna leave you here to die. And once we find that clue, we'll come back for you." And then the dad's all like, how dare you? That is not cool, man. And then Sean Bean leaves. And then Nick Cage and his dad are like, whoo, good thing we got rid of him. Let's press this secret button that's underneath the stupid all-seeing eye Egyptian bullshit and open the actual secret passageway. I don't get it. Why would Sean Bean go through all that trouble, go to that area, not even look around, just take them at face value when they say, "Oh, there's nothing here."
It's because he's the villain.
Is that it?
The villain has to lose his trump card somehow.
But he didn't lose it. He just gave it away. He literally just handed it to him.
I mean, I guess so.
It made no fucking sense.
But he just gets arrested, right?
Eventually, yeah, when he breaks into Paul Revere's cabin or whatever the fuck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But in Nicolas Cage land, he finds the treasure.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Does he get a nice sports car?
No, the buddy does. Whatever the fuck his buddy's name was. Not Seth Green.
I don't know.
I don't know the name of it. I forget, but he's the Hangover guy.
Yeah, Hangover guy.
He's
What
the
a
guy
movie.
from the Hangover who gets lost.
I don't remember him.
He's the
I
friend
don't
who gets
either.
lost. He's not Ed Helms or Bradley Cooper or
I've never
Zach
seen it.
Galifianakis.
Zach Galifianakis. What is Zach Galifianakis? Oh, he's in the fucking Bob's Burgers movie.
Is it a sign for next week?
It's not on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay.
Disney's not acknowledging the Bob's Burgers movie. I don't know why.
Can we acknowledge it for them?
I would love to. It is the first 2D animated movie they released in a long time.
Maybe that's why they don't want to acknowledge it, because that'll make it true, and they just want their.
It'll
They just
make
want to
people-
have like.
it'll make them spend money to make movies in
Like,
all
I
the
feel
right
that
ways.
What if they're just preparing? Like they're preparing for like the big, like next animated film, and they didn't want to waste it on Bob's Burgers.
No, because they're not doing one.
We don't know that.
We do know that.
How do you know?
Because they would make a big deal about that. They're not going to surprise her. Hey, everyone, we made a traditional 2D animated movie. Go watch it. That's not what they're going to do. It would be a big deal. But it's just cheaper for them to make the 3D stuff, and they do a good job with it. You know, they have, fucking Pixar. They do wonderful work. So they don't have to, and so they won't. I don't think there is much of a draw to it, other than people who do actually care about that shit.
Yeah.
And that doesn't get them the money. That's not the majority of people.
I don't know. I like to believe that there's a world where it'll come back.
Yeah, they
Within
did it.
the
Bob's
next
Burgers
3
movie.
years. No, within the next 3 years, I think we're going to get an animated princess film.
No, dude. I feel like the way people are these days.
I'm about to put $200 on this. You want to take me up on it, Craig?
I feel like regular 2D animation, a lot of people don't go to see it.
They don't care. The Bob's Burgers movie did terribly, but I don't think the Bob's Burgers movie did terribly because it was a 2-day animated film. I think they did terribly because it's a Bob's Burgers. And it just kind of came out, post-pandemic. And what people rather see like the Doctor Strange? What was going on? That's
something like that.
Yeah, I don't think people are going to be lining up to see Bob's Burgers the movie when there's so many other things they could be watching. And I get that. I 100% understand that. It's just sad.
What are we lining up to see next week?
Not 2D animated, I can tell you that much. Doesn't get the butts in the seats.
Well, I was actually thinking about it earlier, and there was a movie that I was thinking of when you talked about the whole plot of this movie.
I didn't talk about the plot of this movie.
Because I think that there are some similarities to that one Disney Channel original movie, Cadet Kelly.
Okay.
And I think that there are some parallels with this, but I can't tell you all the parallels until next week.
Yeah, this would be like a 2-parter, I think. Like our first 2-parter episode.
Wait, should we watch the first National Treasure second first?
What? No.
There's a 2.
I understand that. We talked about it in this episode.
Oh, okay.
But then it wouldn't make this episode a 2-parter.
See you tomorrow for part 2. Dunce number 1 signing off. Good night and good bless.
I guess Craig Stew is leaving too.
I'm the third one. I don't know. I'm just sad now. Goodbye, everyone.
All right, carpet, let's go. A new adventure with Aladdin. Disney's The Return of Jafar. Jafar is back, and he's out for revenge.
I'm arranging a little surprise for Aladdin.
Now, Aladdin will have to use all his tricks to face his biggest challenge ever. So join all your favorite characters, Aladdin, Jasmine, Iago, and the Genie.
Did you miss me?
Disney's The Return of Jafar.
I love it!